Hey YouTube, it's Fang. I'm back again with another gameplay video, and today I am on the standard ranked ladder. Standard's finally exciting again because we've got some new cards injected into the card pool. And one of the cards that I have been most excited about is Zurgo and Ojutai, and I'm running that today in a JESKAI mid-range tempo deck. Let's jump into the deck list, check it out, and then we'll get into the gameplay right after. I'll see you there. Alright, it's deck list time. I want to show you guys my Zurgo and Ojutai JESKAI mid-range tempo deck. I really enjoy this deck. It's a lot of fun. I'm not going to tell you to craft the cards in this deck to build it because I don't know what it's fully capable of yet. I ran a deck about a year ago that was really similar to this one in terms of cards that are in the deck. Same colors, with a very similar tempo mid-range shell. We've got 4 copies of Consider, 4 Delver of Secrets, we've got 3 Fading Hope, I've got 4 Play with Fire, I've got 4 Fateful Absence, 4 Lightning Strike, 4 Smoldering Egg, 1 Monastery Mentor just to try it out, 4 Discover the Impossible, 4 Zurgo and Ojutai, and the list of lands can be found here on the side. Ultimately, things that help us speed games up and win more often is an early Delver of Secrets. We also have Smoldering Egg. By casting instants and sorceries, we put Ember counters on it equal to the amount of mana spent to cast a spell. So, even if Thalia is out, which you'll see in this game, you can get an extra counter on Smoldering Egg when Thalia is taxing you. But once you get to 7 of them, you transform it, you get an Ash Mouth Dragon, has flying and an ability that says whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Ashmouth Dragon deals 2 damage to any target. I've won games with this before, it's awesome. But ultimately what you're doing is you're buying time, you are using your Fading Hopes, you are using your Play with Fires. Looking at this now, I actually think that I'm probably going to increase the count of Fading Hope and decrease the Play with Fire. Might do it later, we'll see. But we got 4 Lightning Strikes, 4 Fateful Absence. We just kill their stuff, we hit them in the face if we're getting close to winning, and we try to get Zurgo and Ojutai out. If we're not already dealing damage with Delver of Secrets, flip to the backside, or Smoldering Egg, flip to the backside. But this card right here is a sleeper card in my opinion. I absolutely love it. Chef's Kiss, great stuff. It says, Discover the Impossible, 2 mana of any color, 1 blue. Card reads, look at the top 5 cards of your library, exile 1 of them face down, and put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Already we're looking at the top 5 cards of our deck and finding something. Is it a little more expensive than Impulse? Sure. Impulse is a great card, but what Impulse doesn't do is the next part, where it says you may cast the exiled card without paying its mana cost if it's an instant spell with mana value 2 or less. If you don't, you still put that card in your hand. Awesome. And you don't have to cast it for free. You choose if you want to cast it for free or put it in your hand. What's really neat though is we have some cast trigger responses from both Smoldering Egg and the backside of the card, so we can get those counters to just start dealing damage. Or we can get a card in hand that's pretty cheap to easily follow up Zurgo and Ojutai to buy us some time, like a Fading Hope, a Play with Fire, or even a Fateful Absence, Lightning Strike, etc. Rinse, repeat, keep doing this stuff. Zurgo and Ojutai is awesome. If you haven't, pause the video, read this card. Basically what you're doing is you're coming out with Zurgo and Ojutai. As long as it's the turn that you cast the card, it has hexproof. You have the ability to bring it back to hand at the end of your turn or combat. And additionally, at the end of combat, if you dealt damage with a dragon, you look at the top 3 cards of your library and you put one of those cards in your hand. So between Zurgo, Discover the Impossible, and Consider, we can get a lot of stuff quickly, a lot of value. This deck can buy time. I enjoy it. Check out the gameplay. Thanks for watching. Okay, opponent goes first. I'm going to keep this hand just to see what we can pull off. Zurgo and Ojutai in hand as well. Let's begin. Alright, Stormcarved Coast first, so we've got some flexible mana. We don't have any turn 1 plays. Looks to be Orzhov or Esper, so let's see what they do. Battlefield Forge, Smoldering Egg. Now we are delayed a bit with the Discover the Impossible being taxed. I got nothing. Nothing at all. I'm sure the mana value of my card is based off the original casting cost, not post-tax. We'll pass turn, cast it on their end step. Thalio's a fun card to play against, that's for sure. Wedding announcement, huh? Alright, well, let's just get them now while they're down on mana. Oh, it does count for 2. That is sick. We'll take a lightning strike for sure. So then we can kill the Thalia. And then next turn is smooth sailing, so we end our turn. Gonna let him cast Thalia again first before I cast a spell. Which honestly, Thalia's the target anyway, so it'll work out. Okay. So they're casting that first, so they can not have a tax on the wedding announcement by casting Thalia second. So let's go ahead and get rid of Thalia. And add some, are they smoldering counters? Ember counters. We're going to get some ember counters on the smoldering egg. So I ran a deck that had a very, very similar card pool to this one, and Discover the Impossible is an absolute beast of a card that I think is a little underrated. It allows you to look at the top 5 cards of your library. You can exile one of them face down and put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So already you're looking at the top 5, pulling what you need. You can cast the exiled card without paying its mana cost if it's an instant spell with mana value 2 or less. Pretty sure all my removal on this deck is less than 2 mana, but Fateful Absence, Fading Hope, in a pinch, get rid of what's giving you a problem. But let's go ahead and play Zurgo and Ojutai, because this is such a cool card. Has hexproof if it came out this turn. We will attack. It says, whenever one or more dragons you control deal combat damage to a player or battle, look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. You may return one of those dragons that dealt combat damage to its owner's hand. So Zurgo comes back. I cast it again next turn. It has hexproof again. They can't deal with it. It's pretty awesome. Let's see. I'm gonna need a land more than anything else to keep this Zurgo train going, and I could use some blue or extra white, so yeah. Zurgo comes back to hand. Oh, Concept Praetor Shieldred. Nice. They're gonna have a fat board state here in a little bit. We are gonna have some nasty dragons that they can't deal with. And we can get some cards by peeking at the top of our library and doing fun stuff with Discover and Zurgo. So we'll draw our card for the turn. And if I lose 2 life, that is fine. Let's see, what is a good move here? I'd say getting rid of Shieldred is definitely top of my priority, so let's just go ahead and do that and transform to Ashmouth Dragon because we put the 7th Ember counter on Smoldering Egg. So now it's transformed. It has flying. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, it deals 2 damage to any target. Sorry, opponent. I hate to do it to you, but I'm going to start clearing your stuff out. I'm really not sorry. I'm actually very excited about it. I'm going to hit him for 4. We'll let them swing for 4 on their turn, but we're going to do some big damage in the next couple turns. Right. What you got, opponent? What you got? Abzan Gamer, hit me with your worst. Let's do it. Come on. Keep checking the timer on my phone because I have laundry going. So if you guys hear a timer beep at any point, laundry's done. In the comments, let me know if you heard the timer and say laundry's done. Boy, they're just getting all the wedding announcements, huh? They make 2 more. They have 3 3/3s, 4 3/3s, right? No, they attack, so awesome, they drew instead. I don't know why I'm saying awesome to them drawing, but yes, Zurgo and Ojutai. I'm gonna Fading Hope on their turn, but I at least wanted to think about it, so let's see what they play. Okay, what do I want? I'm gonna go for a land. Lands win games. Back to hand, Zurgo. And we'll play the land for a turn. That's the land. We did it. I end my turn and see what kind of shenanigans I can do on theirs. Plaza of Heroes. I wonder if they have a Glissa in their deck. The one from Phyrexia will be one, not the one from March of the Machine. So I feel like they have the ability to deal combat damage pretty often and keep drawing cards with the amount of tokens that they're generating. Today, opponent, would be really nice. I'm wondering if they know that they've lost. They're gonna get Shieldred, I'm assuming. Oh, my friend. No, you don't want to do that. We'll let them pass through attackers. Let them think that they're safe. Let them think that nothing in the world could harm them. But they're not gaining life. Do I say it yet? Now I do. Alright, go Zurgo. Bye, friend! Sweet. I like this deck. I put together a couple, and as far as standard decks go with new cards, this is my favorite. Yes, I had fun. Let's click that smiley face. Haha! I go first. I don't have red mana on turn 1 for Monastery Swiftspear. I wish we had faster lands in the format. I really do, but I'll have to keep this hand. Get Sundown Pass down. I think the argument could be made that Monastery Swiftspear is not the right card in this deck, which means I could be a little more flexible with another card, maybe something that costs a little bit more, but I like the flexibility of cheap cards. So we will get Otawara down. Let's do Monastery Swiftspear. And we will attack for 1. Let's see if they have removal in hand. They have a single plains. They could do lay down arms for sure. That is an absolute possibility. Ooh, Skrelv's Hive. Alright. Make your tokens, lose life. Go for it. I say we go for Stormcarved Coast to have a flexible mana pool. Let's get a Delver out. I don't know if Lightning Striking the face is the right move here, but it feels like it is, so let's just go ahead and do it. We're going to be racing them anyways. And if they start to encroach on poison counters that would give them lifelink, we will just send creatures back to hand with Fading Hope, and since they're tokens, they will just disappear. So they're going to take the Swiftspear, I imagine. That's fine. He's not a large part of my game plan, and the more I talk about that card, the more I realize it's probably not the one for this deck. But I've got an Insectile Aberration because we did have an instant or sorcery on top of the deck, and I revealed it. Let's go ahead and consider. Considering is always fun. Yeah, I like that card, but I do need a land. What should I do here? I think slow rolling this opponent by removing their creatures is actually the best move. So what we'll do is we'll attack with Insectile Aberration, and we will send the Annex Sentry back to hand if need be and block one of their tokens. Or we can kill a token with Lightning Strike, or we can face. Just hit face. Don't like that card at all. can handle damage. I can't handle poison counters. Let's do this. They won't be casting anything this turn. Okay, this is my plan. Damage here. Fading Hope on the Annex Sentry. We get our Monastery Swift Spear back. Oh yeah, we grab that Sokins, and yeah, we grab it. We block with the Swift Spear. Actually, I don't know if that's necessary. I'll be fine. We'll take the one poison. We will play the Sokins in. And we will cast Zurgo and Ojutai. And start hitting them for some damage in the air. And from here, I imagine the opponent will have a hard time keeping up. They are more than welcome to Annex Sentry. Let's see. Fateful Absence, you seem helpful. We will return Zurgo and Ojutai to hand. I would imagine we've won from here. Alright, we have. Good game. Bye-bye, friend. I like this deck. I like it. Opponent goes first. Okay. I like what we got here. We can work with this. The only issue is land, and it's not an issue. It's a non-issue issue. Write that down. I'm coining that phrase. It's a non-issue issue. Because we'll play one of these two lands first. And we will go with Storm-Carved Coast because we need the red mana next turn. Ooh! Bad move. Bad move, Fang. You biffed it. You should have done your cheap blue mana, fast blue mana. But we're working towards Smoldering Egg. That's fine. Next turn we'll just play the two Delver of Secrets. Actually, no. There is a Giada out. We should kill that. We should have killed that on our turn. That's what we should have done. Mistakes were made. Here comes an angel. Now I have to deal with two. I'm not wasting any time. Goodbye, Giada. I'm hoping that they miss a land drop if they don't have the fourth one already. We'll get those Ember counters on the Smoldering Egg. We will slow their roll. Yeah, they got the land. They got it. Not what I expected. Okay. Doesn't really fit in the angel deck. Oh, I guess it does. They can create angels. I lied. It's a new card. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ignore me. Alright, Delver comes out. Kind of a dead turn on our end, but it is what it is. So for those of you watching who have seen the first couple of games, I had Monastery Swift Spear in the deck. I have removed all four, and I've replaced it with Play with Fire, as I feel like I could win games more often by hitting that with Zurgo and Ojutai, and a card name I cannot remember right now because I'm thinking about blocking. So let's just block and not take the damage. Decline, because we did not hit an instant or sorcery. Well, we've got Zurgo and Ojutai, which is really, really nice. They're going to try and get that Giada back, so let's change that. Let's not have that happen. Oof. But they can get it with Sarah Paragon. That's right. There's no top tier gaming here today, my friends. Commentary is the focus.
You shine bright, hero.
Bomber. Bomber for sure. Oh, there it is. And what a time. What a time to be alive. Bye, Giada. You can gain 2 life. That's fine. We'll send you at face and you at Elspeth. I hope they don't have cut down. I don't see any response delays on their end.
Finish
I get
what
a
we
card? How fun! I imagine Lightning Strike's going to be the most useful thing here. Let's see what they play. Yeah. We'll return it to hand. In case they've got some removal. Now that's interesting. I didn't think about that. I can recast Zurgo and Ojutai after it's sent back to hand if I still have the mana up, because it would be a good blocker against the Sarah Paragon, but I'm willing to raise them. You got 3 1/1s with lifelink. You have a 3/4 flyer. My creature is tapped down. I imagine you're in a pretty good position, and I just found my target. You're not letting them go to combat because I do not want any of their other creatures to get the benefits of the Steel Seraph. Sure. Fortunately, we are racing. Let's see what card I get. Fateful Absence, right in a pinch. Let's see. Do I send it back to hand? Is there anything that I'll need to cast next turn? Yeah, we're gonna send it back to hand. I'm going to end my turn. Gonna give him an... Oh, why did I do that? Should have gotten rid of Sarah Paragon. But I'm learning. That's the point here. But they can't cast Steel Seraph at instant speed, so this is perfect. Bye, Sarah Paragon. Let's see what they do here.
Have faith in my sword.
Okay.
Have courage.
So they'll attack with everything? Interesting flex, that's for sure. Alright, we are just going all out. We are going all out for sure. We are going to get rid of this one. We are going to get rid of Archangel Elspeth, and we will leave Zurgo up.
The sun always rises again.
If their board state maintains the creatures that they have right now, we can outlast them another 2 combats. GG. Good play. I go first. Sure, it looks like I can buy some time. It looks like. And my turn. Lightning Strike in hand for soldiers. Alright, we'll just deal to face then, because I'm sure that they'll discard a card with Guardian of New Benalia to give it indestructible. Stormcarve Coast. Alright, we got some flexibility between removal and Discover the Impossible, which is the name of the card I couldn't remember in the last game, to potentially go and seek something else in the top of my deck. Really, I could use a land, so maybe we'll save that for next turn. I think I found something that I want to keep at bay, and that's Adeline. So you go back to hand. Be gone. Woo! Found a land. Love to see it. And we take 2. I deal 3 to face. This probably is going to be a tough matchup for them. So Seachrome Coast will come out this turn because it enters tapped. We'll use Discover the Impossible on theirs. Hopefully we can get a Fateful Absence before they move to combat, so we can destroy the Adeline Resplendent Cathar so they don't get the trigger from attacking. Let's see what happens. There's Adeline. We'll let it come down. Let priority pass to me as they attempt to go to combat. Discover the Impossible. Come on. Come on. Fateful Absence. God, I love this card. I love it so much. I'd gladly pay 3 mana to have a chance at hitting my removal spell. It's awesome. Discover the Impossible, guys. Note that down. It's a card that needs to be played more. I imagine this isn't the game that they were hoping for. Zurgo, let's go. Get me some cards in hand, buddy. I mean buddies, because you're a team-up card. I never got a chance to play the Khans of Tarkir block back in the day, and I don't know what it is about this card, but it makes me wish that I got to play it more, so. Let me attack. Can't do anything to it. It has hexproof. I will gladly race you from here. So let's see what's in the top 3 cards of my deck. Otawara, we can use that to our advantage for sure. Yep, you can come back to hand. Another Adeline. Alright. Thalia. Frickin' Thalia. Alright, Zurgo and Ojutai, let's go. Get me a card, come on. So I am gonna take some damage next turn. I will take 2, 5, 7, plus 2, 9. That's another 2, 11. God, that's gonna be rough. Let's see what I can get. Fading Hope would be really nice because I can send Adeline back to hand and mitigate enough damage to hopefully beat them in this race. Yeah, that's not what I want to see. I suppose Zurgo and Ojutai? I guess? I'm gonna decline here. Gonna give him a shot to waste mana on my creature, because the hexproof will disappear at the end of my turn. Let's see what they do. They're holding priority with the Guardian of Nubenalia. Okay, today, opponent. Or you can time out and give me the win. I'm not going to be upset about that. All I have to do next turn, though, is hit a Lightning Strike or play with Fire after dealing combat damage with Zurgo, and I could win. Because I've got the mana for both of those spells. Really, really hoping that we pull it off. So, fingers crossed, we can survive one last combat from them and hit that card. Come on, opponent. I know you don't want to lose. Don't rope me. I don't think I've ever roped an opponent on purpose, and if I have, it was in my early days of playing this game online. Oh, okay, sure. I'll just die. Shenanigans here for what could have been. I could have won. Back down to the bottom. It's okay. It's where we started. Started at the bottom, and now we're here. At the bottom. Let's go. Opponent goes first. Yeah, I like this hand. We'll play a Stormcarved Coast for my turn 1 land. Next turn we'll play an island unless we get a better fast land. And we will cast Smoldering Egg. Get a reunion. I expect some shenanigans. Possibly an Atraxa in the bin. And when I say bin, I'm referring to the graveyard for those who aren't familiar. So, Smoldering Egg out. I feel like games with Smoldering Egg typically go pretty well. Let's see if that holds true here. Are they going to pitch an Atraxa next turn? That is the real question here. I think now would be a good time to... I'll tank tight. Let's do it on their turn. We'll let them waste their mana on some plays potentially before I go and kill their creatures on mine. Let's see what they discard. Sanctuary Warden. Don't want to deal with that. Not at all. So before combat, get rid of their Goblin Shaman. I don't want them ramping. Sure, ultimately I'm just getting my cast triggers and adding the Ember counters to Smoldering Egg, so they can put a counter on the Goblin, but I am going to wreck their world. Very minimally. I need a land. A land is what I need. Ah, or another lightning strike. Let's see if we got closer to a land here. Did I miss something? What just happened? Didn't I always consider? Oh, that was so dumb. Oh, that was so dumb. Oh, I thought it was Fading Hope. You're just here for the content, though. You're not here for great games, that's for sure. Woohoo! No white mana either. This is just an absolute shame. I'm gonna get them while they're down. I know they have 1 mana up, but the chances of them stopping a creature from dying are pretty slim. Boy, oh boy. Some plays were made. And if they've got a Sanctuary Warden in hand, they can just cast it here. They make a token.
The people.
Samurai token with Vigilance. Woohoo, this is something else. So the free spell does not net me a counter if I had another Smoldering Egg out, but it does get a cast trigger, so it deals damage, which is really nice. And I think the move here is probably to grab a Fading Hope, because I don't want them duplicating tokens. But I can kill the Reflection of Kiki-Jiki with the cast on whatever I grab. So let's do Fading Hope. So I'll cast Fading Hope, send this back to hand. I will deal 2 damage to the Reflection of Kiki-Jiki. I'll gladly take that land, yes please. And then I will swing at the Wandering Emperor and hopefully destroy it. I do not. But we gave it our best shot, you know? Do they have Invoke Justice? Do they have it? Let's find out.
Let your blade do the talking.
Okay. Interesting. Zurgo and Ojutai. Opponent's thinking real hard. I think I want to get rid of the Emperor. Let's see what they do here.
I guess that's that.
I'm gonna send old Dragon Boy back to hand. Orc Dragon. It's my timer if anybody was wondering. Why didn't I send it back to hand again? What was my reasoning there? Was I distracted? Or did I do it for the content? It's the real question. That is the real question. Alright. On their turn, we've got some flexibility. Let's see what they've got in their graveyard. Warden's really the only big threat I see in there. That can change. Let them get their treasure. On purpose. It was absolutely on purpose. I promise it wasn't an accident. I promise I've been getting enough sleep in my life and my brain is working at 100% capacity. I swear on my life. Let's give this a shot. I'm just going to keep stacking these, and I'm not going to cast it. I'm just going to bring it to hand. See, this would be a really good time to have Zurgo and Ojutai.
I brought backup.
It truly would. Let's go and get them while they're mostly mana down. Keep a Fateful Absence in hand for whatever comes next. Monastery Mentor. This is a one-of in the deck. I just wanted to try it out and see what I could pull off with it. I'm surprised that they haven't really thrown anything amazing in the graveyard, but it's about time for an Invoke Justice. It's really about time. Fortunately, I'll have a hard time dealing with the Sanctuary Warden because of the shield counters. Discover the impossible. Let's see what I can get. Oh yeah. Cool. Goodbye, reflection of Kiki Jiki. Oh wow. Some nice triggers being stacked there. This game is not over yet, that's for sure. I kind of hope that they put in Atraxa in the graveyard and bring it back with Invoke Justice, because I can kill that. I can't really kill a Sanctuary Warden. Let's see what they do. I'll take 4. Suspense is killing. No multicolored creatures were killed this day. Nobody's drawn a card. Boy, this is a grindy game, huh? Get a clue. Or lose one. It's up to you. Okay.
I'll clean up this mess.
I think now's a fair time to do this.
Time is up.
And I think now's a fair time to do this as well. No, I do not want to land on a big fat Zurgo and Ojutai. That's what I want. Give it to me, deck. There's 4 in here. I mean, I can buy time with Otawara. That's fine. To me, this looks like a Star Destroyer. I absolutely love it. No? Enjoy paying mana to cast that again next turn? No? Can this game just end? Okay, I guess they don't want to do the thing that they wanted to do last turn. Interesting. Sure.
I made it to keep your eyes sharp.
Yeah. In me. Just do it. Get it over with. I can't let you. I'm sorry. Not if I have a chance to win. I'm sorry. I can't. As much as I want this game to end right now, just can't do it. Oh, Delver. Sure. Yeah. That'll speed things up. Okay. Where is your Invoke Justice? I mean, we've seen like every other card in the deck. Alright. Fitting end. You have no bitter reunion to give haste, but you do now. GG. Do I give them the satisfaction? No, I don't. Ha! See you guys, thanks for watching. I don't want to play this deck anymore. It was awesome earlier today. I don't know if the deck is awful, or maybe I am. Or maybe it's none of the above and it's just the circumstances we encountered on the ladder. Let me know down below. Let me know. And that's a wrap on gameplay today. Thank you all so much for checking out the video. Make sure you get down in those comments and let me know your thoughts. Like the video and subscribe as well. It's been a blast playing this deck today. I'll see y'all later.